Okay, so, for the family and for the children and for the marriage, there is evidence, according to the Bible, it said faith without works is dead. So, you know, I have works, and according to the birth certificate, it says I was born on March 4th, 1984, And since then, I was given pills and alcohol and drugs and molested at the age of 5, and I did not like it. I was injured in 1996 at 12 years old, but I worked jobs anyway in a disabled condition. At other jobs, I was only able to work temporarily, so I worked from home for God. And the picture at the top, it says, 1998. I was age 14, it was before I went to high school and before I met my wife, or the mom of the children. I worked for the county of Jefferson County in Birmingham, Alabama for JCCEO at a summer camp. And then, at age 16, I earned a high school equivalency GED certificate in the state of Alabama at the age of 16. And then, it's like every 2 years, it was something. I worked many jobs and paid for my own housing and the automobiles, You know, and I was 18 years old, and I paid for a Jeep van, and I worked at different places. I worked at a thrift store. It was called Alabama Thrift Store, and then they changed the name to America's Thrift Store or something like that in the city of Midfield, Alabama. And of course, these jobs would be temporary because with all of the damage that was done to my body and my neck and my leg and my back and all of that, there would only be so much physical labor or manual labor or work that I could do, and then I would not be able to work like that. So, it would be like every 2 years, once again, at the age of 20, I got a marriage license and, I stayed married and I did not make any single moms or single mothers, or I did not get other girls pregnant or stuff like that, or any of that crazy stuff or whatever. And so as you can see at the picture at the bottom, since 1999, at the age of 15 years old, I created Trill Dog Productions as my own business. And, since there would be music and videos and stuff like that, I made my own label, as you can see on the screen. There's an image and a graphic and a label called Danger Fam Records, in association with Trill Dog Productions. And so what it means is that I made art and music and videos about all of the different religions that I study online. It took years to learn these skills. I studied. I owe it all to God. I owe it all for God. So this video is evidence of me, Brandon, using what I learned in my time for God, making a business ever since I was a teenager, before I met my wife, before I met the mom of the children and their family. So, according to the information in this video, that I have, I don't know what any of the other people did with their time or with their situations, but I was always talking about God and believing in God, and different people would tell me to make songs about this and make videos about that and say this or say that or say cuz or say blood or say folk or say pimping or stuff like that, and people told me those were bad words and it had to do with bad stuff. So, I don't make any of those type of songs or videos anymore because, other people's ideas, are not my ideas. And I would not want people to feel like I was the person that had those ideas. Those were other people's ideas. But I was always accused of being too nice, you know. When he would say make a song about this, and when she would say make a song about that, and when they would say wear red, or when they would say wear blue, or when they would say wear your hat this way, or wear your hat that way, when they would say cuz, or when they would say blood, or when they would say folk, or when they would say they right, and they tried to encourage the wrong way. Those were their ideas, not mine. I owe it all for God. And my name is Brandon, and I did not want people to confuse the situation of my ideas of working for God. Thank you.